wanted to make a video and send it out to everyone while we're all away from each other. I hope you're all doing well. And this is just going to be a standard practice that we tend to do together. Please feel free to message me with any requests or anything, and maybe we can make another video sometime this week. Yay. Okay, we're going to start on our back. You can have a blanket and just your mat. We'll have the knees bent, the soles of the feet to the floor. And we'll windshield wiper the knees side to side. And either let the knees fall in together or extending the legs all the way out in front, feet splaying open about the width of the mat. And arms can rest by the sides, palms face up. Allowing any tension held in the face to soften. Space between the eyebrows, the jaw, the shoulders, the low back and the hips. And turning your attention to the rise and fall of the breath. The belly relaxing out on the inhale. Chest rising and expanding. On the exhale, the belly falls in. A little constriction in the abdominals, pushing air from the lungs back to the environment. Wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Circle the wrists and the ankles. And reach the arms overhead. A full length stretch fingers to toes. Releasing the arms by your sides, we'll bend at the left knee and extend the right leg into the air, clasping hands behind the hamstrings. We'll inhale, reach out through the right heel. And exhale, draw the toes in any closer towards the face. Softening through the low back and the back of the neck. Pointing through the toes and flexing them back in. Point and flex. Circling the ankle clockwise and counter. Cross the right ankle on top of your left thigh. Toes flex into the knee and press the right thigh away from you. A little sway side to side. Maybe hugging the left knee in towards the chest, pressing the right thigh away. Keeping the low back soft to the floor and the back of the neck. One more good squeeze here, pressing the right thigh away. Fully extend the left leg to the floor. Bring the sole of the right foot towards the top of your left thigh and reach the right arm to the side. Ground through the shoulder, left hand, right knee. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, rotate. Right knee to the left side. Gaze turns right. Full breath here, inhale, expanding. And exhale, empty and deepen. pull the belly button in. We'll inhale, return to center. And exhale, release the right foot to the floor. We'll switch here, extending the left leg into the air, clasping hands behind the hamstrings. We'll inhale, reach out to the left heel. And exhale, draw the toes in any closer towards the face. Again, softening through the back of the head, and the back, the low back. Pointing through the toes, flexing them back in. Point and flex. Circling the ankle clockwise and counter. Crossing your left ankle on top of the right thigh. Toes flex into the knee and press your left thigh away. Little sway side to side here. Or hug the right knee in as you push the left leg away. One more good squeeze. Fully extend the right leg to the floor. Bring the sole of the left foot to the top of your right thigh. Left arm to the side. Ground your shoulder and we'll inhale, lengthen. And exhale, rotate. Left knee to the right side. Gaze will turn to the left. Inhale, filling up with breath, expanding. And exhale, empty and deepen. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Pull the belly button in and inhale, return to center. Exhale, hug your knees to your chest, a little sway side to side. And now you can either roll to one side and press yourself up to a seat from there, or bring the hands behind the knees and roll along the spine a couple times to come up to your seat. And then we'll sit up onto the edge of a blanket. Give yourself a little boost. And legs can either be extended, knees bent, legs crossed, whatever you need. Releasing your arms by your sides. And then walk the fingertips out as far as they'll go. Grounding through the seat, inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, reach the chin forward and let the chin tuck to your chest. Full breath here. Connecting down through the right fingers and roll the chin over towards the left shoulder. Chin to chest. And over to the right shoulder, connecting through the left fingers. Roll the chin to your chest. Inhale, lift the gaze through the midline. And exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, release your hands. We'll join the hands at the heart. Ground through the seat and inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach the arms in front, round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale, pull the shoulder blades together, send the heart forward, let the gaze lift. Exhale, reach your arms in front, round your back, tuck your chin. And inhale, hands to your heart. So 2 more rounds. Exhale, reach the arms, round your back. Inhale, shoulder blades draw together, send the heart forward, let the gaze lift. Exhale, reach your arms, round your back. Inhale, hands to your heart. 1 more round on your breath. On your exhale, release your hands, press yourself forward to a tabletop. We'll bring the shoulders over the wrists, the knees underneath the hips. Feel free to pad with your blanket if you'd like. All right. So let's inhale, drop the belly button towards the floor, lift gaze and tailbone. And on your exhales, push into the palms, round your back, tucking chin and tailbone under. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale, round. Feel free to add any over-the-shoulder gaze. Linking the breath to the movement. Inhales through the middle. Exhales to turn the gaze. Any combination of those two, over the shoulder gaze and the cats and cows, finding what the body enjoys. Spine to a neutral position. We'll inhale here in tabletop. And exhale, send the sit bones towards the heels. Arms could extend and the forehead can lower. Child's pose. Any variation here, you can keep the hips high, tilt the pelvis forward, let the belly and heart melt down if the knees and hips need a little space. You could have the knees wide, belly falling through the inner thighs, arms either extended, maybe tucked in, or wrapped around the feet. Re-extending the arms in front of you. We'll inhale, press ourselves to a tabletop, bringing the knees under the hips. And we'll inhale here in table. Exhale, tuck your toes, push into the palms, lift knees and hips to downward facing dog. So pedal it out here, bending at one knee, reaching through the opposite heel. Shake your head no, and yes. Gradually releasing both heels towards the floor. You can keep a good bend at your knees. Tilting the pelvis forward, belly and heart melting down. We'll inhale here. Exhale, step your feet to a forward fold, keeping a good bend at the knees. Pressure comes out of the hands. Fingertips can either dangle. You could clasp elbows and hang heavily, or interlace fingers behind your back and extend the arms overhead. Shoulder opener here. Release your hands towards the floor. We'll bend at the knees, push into your feet and inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the crown, shoulder blades drop together. Exhale, fold forward. Bend at the knees, push into your feet, inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. So shake out the arms, shake out the legs, readjust anything you need here. And we'll come up to the top of the mat in mountain pose. We'll ground down through the feet. You can sway side to side, forward and back. And drop down onto your feet like a sack of potatoes. and then lengthen up through the crown. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. You'll inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat and step your feet to a plank pose, holding here. So shoulders are over the wrists. Pull the belly button in and press through the heels as you lengthen through the crown. Inhale here. On your exhale, either lower the knees or keep them lifted. We'll bend at the elbows, keeping them in close to the ribcage as you slowly lower. Tops of your feet to the floor, quadriceps engaged. Pull the belly button in and inhale, lengthen through the crown as you float your shoulders. Pull the shoulder blades together and down the back. Steady breath here. Inhaling. Exhale, lower your shoulders, tuck your toes, pull the belly button in, and inhale, press either to a tabletop or a plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shake your head no, and yes. Bringing your feet together, we'll inhale. Exhale, step your feet to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend at the knees, push into your feet. Inhale, sweep arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart. So shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Feel free to do a couple more sun salutations if you'd like to warm up a little bit more. And then now we'll come to the front of the mat. I'm going to face you for this one. We'll bring the right foot out in front, lifting the toes, spread them out, plant them down, and pour your weight into the right foot, little bend at the knee. Floating the left foot and place it either to the right ankle, the calf, or maybe the thigh. So now root down through the right foot as you lengthen through the spine, shoulders relaxed. Gaze may lift, arms may extend. And then now let's inhale everything through heart center. Exhale, release the left foot and step it towards the space behind you. So we're going to take a crescent lunge. So feet, toes, both sets of toes are pointing straight forward. Hip width distance between them, and the right knee is directly over the ankle. Pull your right hip back, your left hip forward, root down through the feet and lengthen through the spine. Arms can extend. So shoulders relaxed. Pull the belly button in. There's a little back bend happening in crescent as you reach up and back any further. We'll inhale and exhale, rotate open to the left. Arms extend to your sides, warrior two. So check down at your feet. Right toes are pointing straight forward. Left foot is directly behind the right. Readjust if you need. Stack the knee over the ankle, trace it towards the pinky toe and opening the torso. Arms are even, shoulders relaxed. Gaze turns over the right hand. Now drop into your feet. Full breath here. Rooting down, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Right forearm, right thigh. Left arm is either over the ear or let it wrap around the torso, making a fist with the right hand, and use the forearm to draw the flesh of the thigh back and in towards the hip. We'll root down through the feet. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, rotate open any further. Rooting down, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, rotate. Lower the gaze, pull the belly button in, and inhale, use the left arm to lift you, extend your right leg. Exhale, send your hips back, reach the torso forward, triangle pose. Lower the right hand towards either the inside of the thigh, shin, maybe to a block if you have one at home. Left arm can either reach overhead or let it wrap around the torso. So we have a very slight bend in the right knee, so we're not locking it out. Quadriceps engaged, root down through the feet, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, rotate open. Rooting down, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, open. Lower the gaze. Pull the belly button in, little bend at the right knee, and inhale, use the left arm to lift you. Exhale, release the arms down. Pivot on your right heel, toes point in, heels point out, hands can come to your hips or clasp them behind you. Press down through the feet, inhale, lengthen. Shoulder blades drop together and exhale, folding forward, leading with the heart. Hands can either drop towards the block, the floor, or you could clasp those hands behind and extend the arms. Back of the neck lengthens, head completely heavy. Releasing the hands towards the floor. We'll bend at the knees, and we'll inhale here in the middle. Exhale, bend at the right knee, walk your hands to the right side and stretch away from the left leg. Inhale back through center. And exhale over to the left. Inhale through the middle. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. And exhale to the left. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, folding forward. Bend at both knees, press into the feet, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to your hips. Bend at your knees, push into the feet, and inhale the rest of the way up. One more breath. And either heel, toe, feet in close, or jump them together. And then we'll come back up to the top of the mat. We'll bring the left foot out in front, lift up the toes, spread them out, and plant them down. Pouring your weight into the left foot, little bend at the knee. Steady gaze out in front of you if that's helpful, and setting your hands. And when you decide, float the right foot, place it either to the left ankle, calf, or the thigh. Practicing the same as what you did on the first side. Noticing any difference. Rooting down through the left foot, lengthen through the crown, soften through the low back. Full breath here. Arms may extend, gaze may lift. Inhale, hands to your heart. Exhale, release the right foot and step it towards the space behind you, coming into a crescent lunge on this side. So left toes are forward, right toes are pointing forward as well. Left knee directly over the ankle and trace it towards the pinky toe. Pull the left hip back, the right hip forward, pressing through the back heel and lifting through the pit of the abdomen. Arms extend, shoulders drop away from the ears. Full breath here, crescent lunge. There is a little back bend, so pulling the belly button in as you reach up and back. Inhaling, lift the torso. Exhale, warrior two. Pivoting on the ball of the right foot, release the heel and arms open to your sides. So readjust your stance how you need. Left knee directly over the ankle, trace it towards the pinky toe, opening the torso to the right. Arms are even, use your peripherals to check in. Gaze will turn over the left hand. Dropping into your feet, keeping your length, full breath. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle pose, left forearm, left thigh. Right arm is either over the ear or let it wrap around the torso. So grounding through the feet, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate any further to the right side. So notice if the head tends to kind of get a little lazy here, keeping length out through the spine. Lower your gaze. Pull the belly button in and inhale, use the right arm to lift you, extending the left leg. Exhale, send the hips back, reach the torso forward and lower the left hand towards either the inside of the thigh, shin, or to a block. Right arm is either reaching overhead or let it wrap around the torso. Ground through the feet. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, rotate any further open to the right side. Gaze can turn with you, full breath here. Lower the gaze. Little bend at the left knee. Pull your belly button in and inhale, use the right arm to lift you. Exhale, release the arms down. And then this time, pivoting on the left heel. Bring the feet in a little closer and let the heels point in, toes point out. Okay. So root down through the feet. We'll inhale, reach the arms to the side. Exhale, bend at the elbows. We'll inhale, reach through the crown. And exhale, bend at the knees, goddess pose, or God pose. So check down, see that the knees are pointing the same direction as the toes, softening through the low back, pull the belly button in, shoulder blades drop together. Full breath here. Push into the feet, inhale, reaching straight up with the arms and the legs. Exhale, rebend at the knees and the elbows. Push into the feet, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rebend. Last one, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bend. Holding here, 3 breaths. Press into the feet, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, release your hands to your hips. We'll heel toe the feet in or jump them together. And now we'll come back up to the top of the mat. We'll step the right foot forward and have the left foot back, taking a warrior 1 here. So right knee directly over the ankle and pull the right hip back, the left hip forward. Root down through the feet and extend the arms straight up. Full breath. Inhale, lengthen the right leg. And exhale, release the arms as you fold over the right leg. So keeping the feet grounding, all of the points rooting down. Pull the right hip back, the left hip forward. We'll inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Pyramid pose. Feel free to have a little bend at the right knee or walk the left foot in a little closer if the hamstrings need some slack. Let's take a revolving triangle pose. So left hand down towards the inside of the right foot. Feel free to bring a block or some textbooks if you're at home and don't have a block. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. And exhale, rotate your torso to the right side. Right arm can extend overhead. And the gaze may follow. Lower the gaze, little bend at the right knee. Pull the belly button in and inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the top of the right thigh. Inhale the rest of the way up. And exhale, step the left foot directly behind the right foot. Little standing tightrope pose. So feel down into all of the points of the feet. Draw the right hip back and the left hip forward. Rooting down and finding length. Shoulders relaxed. Full breath here. Maybe the eyes begin to squint. Maybe closing one eye and then the other. And taking a long blink if you haven't tried it. And we'll shift more weight into the right foot. Step the left foot even and shake out the arms, shake out the legs. I'm going to try to readjust the leg here. 1 second. So now left side, we'll bring the left foot forward, step the right foot back, warrior one. Left knee directly over the ankle, trace it towards the pinky toe, and pull the left hip back, the right hip forward. Root down through the feet and extend the arms straight overhead. Inhale, extend the left leg. And exhale, pyramid pose, folding over the left. Keep the left hip pulling back, the right hip drawing forward. And let the back of the neck lengthen, head is heavy. Revolving triangle pose, rooting down through all of the points of the feet. Right hand is dropped towards the inside of the left foot. And then grounding down, left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, rotate, open to the left. Left arm can extend, revolving triangle pose. We'll inhale. Exhale, little bend at the left knee, release the left hand down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the top of the left thigh. We'll inhale the rest of the way up. And exhale, step the right foot directly behind the left. Tightrope pose. So keeping the hips squared, ground down through the feet, lengthen through the spine, shoulders soft. Full breath here. Maybe squinting the eyes. Maybe closing one for a moment, keeping the other open. Maybe closing both even for a moment. Long blink. And then we'll blink the eyes open, shift more weight into the left foot, step the right foot even. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs, readjust anything you need here. Okay, so coming back up to the top of the mat, we'll ground through the feet, lengthen up through the spine, shoulders roll up, back and down. And inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, reach up and over to the right side, send the hips to the left. Gaze can either be down towards the floor, out in front of you, or to the inside of the left arm. Pull the belly button in. Inhale, return through center. And exhale, reach up and over to the left, sending the hips to the right. Again, gaze can either be down towards the floor, out in front, or to the inside of the right arm. Pull the belly button in. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, send the hips forward, reaching up and back. Options with the arms, you can cactus. You can support the low back with the hands or keep them reaching straight up. Pull the belly button in. Inhale, lift the torso. And exhale, bend at the knees, chair pose. So readjust the knees and the feet if you need. If they are wanting to bow in, bring your feet in close. Softening through the low back, pull the belly button in and release through the shoulders. Full breath here, chair pose. Inhaling. Exhale, folding forward, hips high, head heavy. We'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, and you can either step straight to downward facing dog or take a little flow there. Releasing your knees to the mat, sending sit bones to heels, arms extend and the forehead lowers. Walking your hands over to the left-hand side, grounding through the palms, breathing into the side body. Back through center over to the right. Back to the center. We'll inhale, press ourselves up to a tabletop. And exhale, bring either side of the hip to the floor. Swing your legs forward to come onto your seat. So we'll take our blanket and sit up onto its edge. Soles of the feet together, knees to the sides. Have a little foot massage here, adding pressure with the thumbs along the arches towards the big toe mounds. All of the toes get a little love. The heel. And we'll ground down through the seat. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Shoulder blades draw together and exhale, leading with the heart as you fold forward. Keep your ground, keep your lengthened spine, and let the head become heavy. Your hands can stay at your feet, your ankles, or your shins. You could let the forearms rest heavily on top of the legs, or walk your hands away from the legs. Draw the belly button in. We'll inhale, walk the hands up, lifting the torso. Extending the legs straight out in front, toes flexed in, quadriceps engaged, hands in by the sides, and taking a Dandasana, stack pose. So ground through the seat, lengthen up through the spine, shoulder blades draw together. Root down through the seat, inhale, lengthen. Shoulder blades draw together, exhale, folding over the legs. And if the low back is starting to say, no, I don't like this, lift up the torso, bend at your knees, pull the belly button in as you inhale, lengthen, and fold over the legs. Keeping your ground, lengthening through the spine, and let the head become heavy. Draw the belly button in. Inhale, walk your hands up, lift the torso. We'll lean back, bend at your knees, and scoot your seat in close to your heels, setting the blanket to the side. And you can either slowly lower down with engagement. You could hug and roll your way down, or walk the hands, the forearms, and the triceps down. Either way, we'll hug the knees to the chest and sway side to side once you arrive.
Hands to the knees, circle clockwise, and counter. Bridge pose from here. Release the feet to the floor. Heels in close to your seat, hip width distance between them. Arms by the sides, palms face up. We'll push into the feet. Inhale, lift up the hips. Inner thighs engaging towards one another. Heart reaches up towards the chin. Chin lifts away from the heart and work the shoulder blades any closer together underneath you. Fingertips may reach towards the heels or clasp hands under you. Inhaling. Exhale, slowly lower down, a vertebrae at a time. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. And we'll bring the soles of the feet to touch. Knees to the sides, reclining bound angle pose. Feel free to use your blanket underneath the head for a little pillow. Push the feet together. Use the hands to guide the knees in towards the midline. And then from here, we can take a happy baby. So hug the knees towards the chest, point the feet up towards the ceiling, and grab the hands either towards the feet, the ankles, or the shins. We'll pull the legs down, thighs splay around the rib cage. Soften through the low back as you sway side to side. Maybe extending through one leg, keep the opposite knee bent, and switch. If you would prefer, you could take a plow into shoulder stand instead, maybe legs up the wall if you have some wall space, or any of your favorite final movements here. You can grab any items of comfort, some socks, a little jacket, whatever you need to feel cozy. And give yourself one more great big squeeze here. And then releasing out, getting yourself nice and comfy, either having the knees bent or extend the legs out in front. Arms can rest by the sides, palms face up. Taking our Shavasana here. Send the mind through the body, searching for any tension, any holding, softening what you can to the floor. Any tension held in the jaw, the forehead, the back of the neck, let it go. Take a final moment here, thanking yourself for showing up today for this practice and doing the work both mentally and physically. And thanking your body for always doing its best, trying its hardest every moment of every day for you. And we'll stay for the next few moments, observing natural breath, letting the mind stay easy, resting here in Shavasana. Corpse pose. attention back to the space around. Deepening the breath once again here. Finding micro movements, wiggle fingers and toes. Circle wrists and ankles. Reach the arms overhead. Again, a full length stretch, fingers to toes. We'll curl to one side, using a bicep for a pillow. The earth supports you another moment or so here. And on an inhale, we'll press ourselves up to a comfortable seat. The eyes heavy, the breath natural. And we'll finish our class with an Om. Feel free to join me if you would like there at home. We'll root down through the seat and lengthen up through the spine. Roll your shoulders up, back and down, joining hands at your heart, pressing thumbs to the sternum. And we can all inhale together. Wonderful. So thank y'all for joining in practice and allowing me to guide you. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And the divine within me honors and sees the divine within each one of you. Namaste. So thank you all. I hope that this helps get us through, and if there are any places in the practice where you want it to last a little longer, aka Shavasana, feel free to pause the video and start it again, or again do any extra sun salutations, any additional things. I want to empower y'all to continue your practice. And I miss you all very much, and I can't wait to see you again. Namaste.